You ever seen an emo midget wearing cargo shorts?
I have not.
Dude, that should have hurt your pride as a man.
Just doing the Theo Vaughn, I'm gonna make up stuff, and I'm gonna make up so many lies you can't even call me on one. Bro, you ever seen a midget make off with your baby mama? Then, bro, you can't blah 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 and blah. Bro, yeah. Where we grew up, there were lots of midgets, bro. Must have been something at some point. Must have been something in the water, cause we had midgets everywhere, bro.
My time.
Now I'm gonna present something to you guys and see if you can point me in a direction. I saw that guy. I was made aware of this guy called Coop. I don't know anything about Coop, and I haven't seen his content, but I know he did a thing about Mandalay Bay. And everybody was commenting on my Mandalay Bay interview that I prepared for with John Colin. That's 2 hours long. I did it with John Knopf. It's on this channel. Everybody that found my Mandalay Bay video that week had come from Coop's. So that's how I was made aware of this guy. This guy popped up in my algorithm about homeless people missing. That homeless people are like going missing is some weird theory, and then I wanted to see the channels he was pulling from because I didn't have time to watch this 30-minute thing. And then I found this. I really want to ask around to see if anyone is hearing about this.
My name is Norman Robbins, and I'm not your grand.
So this is a homeless guy in Austin, Texas, and he's talking about how his friends are going missing. Now, here's the thing about homeless people. They are all usually... People aren't going to want me to say this. But homeless people are pathological liars. They love to give you way too much detail when they're talking about things, dates, full names, cross streets. Anytime you're talking to them and they're telling a story, if you're an idiot, you find everything they say to be highly believable because every tactic they're doing is working. This whole interview, this guy goes, my friend Alice, she's from Houston. She was born in 1974, and last time I saw her was August 3rd. I remember every date. Yes, sir. So when you're lying, you want to provide very unnecessary details that nobody asked for and nobody gives a shit about. It's just a weird pathological liar thing. But this guy claims that his friends are being sold, possibly for organ harvesting or whatever.
Do you think it would have gone different if you would have communicated?
Now, these guys also, they could be imagining people. Look, I'm not one of these liberal guys that are like, no, they're homeless. They're like wiser and they know more, and they're not. Okay, they're just not. I'm sorry. You live outside. You live in such harsh conditions in the modern era that I can't trust anything that you have to say about stuff. And in fact, as far as this stuff goes, I don't trust housed people. I'm not about to trust unhoused people. I think it's like a fun kind of fantasy to think that the hermit has gained some sort of wisdom that we don't have access to, and that's probably true on some level. They might be more grateful for food or a pot to piss in, but for the most part, they got black brains. Their brains are black from Vietnam, from drug abuse, and from the rain and the sun. But I am here, so looking out over the YouTube space, a lot of homeless people are saying this. Obviously, they go, oh, I haven't seen my buddy in since yesterday. Well, maybe he OD'd, and the police came along and they called an ambulance, and he's in an incinerator right now, and he has no birth certificate. Maybe that's what happened, but...
Oh, absolutely, but he didn't want to listen. He wanted to arrest me.
This black guy's in the background the whole time doing that.
So I told him, contact my attorney.
I have no idea what that means.
I gave him the attorney's name, which I'll leave out right now. He's in Houston, Texas. And when he takes people's money, it's a hoot. And he knows who I'm talking about.
Do you think you could turn your hat backwards?
I could do whatever you want, sir. It's got a name on it. Does that make a difference?
How old are you?
68, sir. Born in 1957, July 3rd.
You've seen some stuff.
I've seen it all. Except for the invention of the plane and electricity. Everything I've ever seen on a movie is true. No, absolutely not. This is done way bigger.
Here we go, right here.
It's done by...
Why do you think people are disappearing right now?
I know why people are disappearing, because there are people in the world who can afford to buy people and do with them what they want.
And we're at a change in the administration right now. Do you think that has anything to do with it?
No, absolutely not. This is done way bigger. It's done by someone who, if you mess with them, they have no qualms about taking out your whole family.
And you've seen it in real time in Houston.
So
Yes,
one's
sir. I
read
saw it in
Dave
real time.
McGowan.
I hung out with a lady named Alice. She was 26 years old. Her father is a multimillionaire from Cleveland, Ohio. She suddenly disappeared, and 4 days later, my friend Scott got a phone call from her. She was at home in Cleveland. She had been in Liberia. Her father paid $1 million to buy her back.
Man, wow. That's just basically ransom, right?
No, that was a purchase price. She was property.
Wow.
Wow. So
Man.
these are the interviews. This guy is interviewing people all over Austin. They keep saying people are being sold for whatever various reasons, that their friends are going missing. Oh. They say they're being followed by blacked out vehicles. People are being picked up. People are being murdered. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. This guy uploads a lot of content, but he's talking to people every day on the streets trying to figure out what's going on, and the biggest consensus seems to be that people are going missing and disappearing. There's another one. That guy. Oh, yeah, this guy here.
What led you out here on the street?
Well, my housing situation didn't work out, and I came to Austin to go to rehab and went through the rehab program.
I came to Austin, signed up for Kill
things just
Tony,
didn't
and I
work
didn't
out
get
the
the
time I
golden
needed
bucket
them to.
pool. And,
Can I see you without
I
your
just started
glasses?
shooting
Sure.
heroin,
Just
man.
because I see you have very beautiful eyes.
Thank you.
I think you can capture people with those eyes.
So inevitably, I ended up back out on the streets. Up until 2 weeks ago, I was clean for a year.
So anyway, he's trying to get back on his
Right now,
feet.
there's a dude
Hopefully he
that
does.
used to hang out
But
up here with us. His name's Felix. Real good guy. Never hurt, bothered nobody, dude. We
Big
haven't-
Red?
Huh?
Big Red?
Nah, young dude. We call him Legend, bro.
Leggy.
But we haven't seen him in 2 days.
And you think that's due to him getting snatched up by the government?
I do believe so. And then you see these black SUVs driving everywhere. They sit here all night long and watch us and shit.
So, what is this in correspondence to?
We don't know. We don't know, dude. They give us food, and like a lot of people get sick from the food and shit, or they're saying there's stuff in it.
And you see Republic Square's all got all that construction
Yeah.
right there.
And now, like, it's weird.
it was revealed like fairly recently that people were flying from Italy to Siberia to do human hunts. Very wealthy people. There's a big investigation going right now, and they think they're gonna arrest a bunch of people. People were paying 6 figures to go snipe civilians in where was it? Bosnia? I think it was Bosnia. It was affluent people from Italy were flying to Bosnia, and they were taken on human safari hunts to hunt human beings. In 90, I think this was like 94 through 96, this was happening. So, people are, obviously if you watch this show, you definitely believe that people are human trafficked in mass, millions per year. This chat is way behind. Hold on, let me scroll down here. I don't know what happened. So even if this guy, that's why I'm listening to him, because even if he is right, no one would believe him. But I find it interesting. It's like, oh my God, can you believe this homeless guy is paranoid and people? I'm like, I get that. But I searched around on the internet a little bit, and this seems to be a thing that's going around now. And I'm wondering, with ICE and with this administration, I wonder if they are starting to just do the let's round, as we move more towards authoritarianism, Whether that takes 20 years, 25 years, whatever it takes. Eventually when we get to the point where, like, I'm not allowed to broadcast unless I purchase some sort of grand license from the FCC or appear before them or, whatever it is. Whatever the country looks like in 25 to 30 years. I wonder if we'll move more towards, what other countries do where a homeless guy just gets picked up, put in a van, and then they throw him in a big incinerator. Yep. That's right. Being gaslit about human trafficking in 2016 because people thought it was essentially a Pizzagate thing. I was gonna turn into the Joker. If the levee didn't break the other way with people coming around to Podesta and, all that stuff. I mean, dude, during the height of Comet Ping Pong, I was ready to lose my fucking mind. If you knew Jeffrey Epstein's name years before anyone, this stuff drove you nuts when it was called a right-wing conspiracy. I mean, absolutely nuts. It's so funny to be like, we still talk about Epstein. We need to get over it. But I do wonder, dude, all jokes aside, I wonder what's going on. Is there some sort of program we don't know about? If you told me the government was killing homeless people, first of all, nothing bad would happen. There would be no trial about it. No one would get in trouble for it. And we wouldn't know they had been doing it until 30 years had passed. Much like this human safari hunt thing that's going on in Italy. And you can look this up. This is real. People go, there's going to be justice. Yeah, 30 years later. 30 damn years later.
They took all the drug dealers out of Republic Square, but you can tell there's certain dudes they allowed to be there to peddle certain drugs. And the people that are getting them drugs are way fucked up.
Okay,
like,
so
bad.
This last guy, the other homeless guy, said that they're making some sort of cigarette, like a weed cigarette that they dip in this thing that's very similar to acid. And if you smoke it thinking it's just a joint that's laced, it's the equivalent of taking like between 50 to 100 hits of acid at once, according to this crazy fucking homeless guy. I don't even know if you can do that. I don't know if that's true, but obviously it would make you insane. And he said he had a few buddies on the street that bought one of these things, smoked it, and it made him crazy, like he's not right anymore, and then he disappeared.
Like out of their fucking mind, fucked up, hurting themselves.
So this is corroborating the story from the other homeless guy. And obviously we can't trust the testimony of these guys. However, we also can't trust the testimony of anyone in the government. We also know that. So who are we going to listen to? Are we just going to sit in the shadows and listen to the voices in our head? No, let's go to the serfs. Let's go to the peasants. Let's see what they have to say. We never get to hear from them anyway. These guys don't get a voice. Why aren't we listening to them? We listen to bullshit all day in our algorithm, right?
Fucking trying to hurt other people, laying down here underneath the bridge, dying, disappearing.
So some drugs that are trying to get rid of people.
Yeah.
And this is, wow. I mean, this is groundbreaking news. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. What he's saying is very real. I've been doing this homeless coverage for a long time, as you guys know.
And God
for the last
bless
2 months,
man.
I've been out here in the trenches.
God bless this man for doing this.
Fine people.
This is unbelievable
And
journalism.
what I've seen in real time
It might be, though.
It's almost like a buildup, and then all of a sudden, the tension's high.
Yep.
And then the bubble just like popped.
Yep.
And people are, and like I said, I've seen people out here that lurk the same thing every day that are gone, and I don't know where they're at. You don't know where they've been.
They could have.
It's almost like they never existed.
Yep.
And they're just disappearing.
And then you get people, dude, that will be gone for 2 or 3 days, and they'll come back and they'll start acting different, and they won't. And we'll be like, well, where the hell were you? What were you doing? And they don't want to tell you. They don't want to tell you. So I don't know what they're doing or what the reasoning is behind it, but it's the same reason why, like...
How are you going to move different out here now?
How do I move different? Well, number one, I don't accept, like, food and water from most of these people out on the streets. Like,
okay.
I go get my own shit. I'm self-sufficient that way. The drugs I get, I know a dude down in South Austin. I go away from here to get drugs. So, like, I don't do the drugs that everybody else does. I go elsewhere to get drugs. But I've noticed all the drugs in downtown, even if it's people that trust each other, man, they're giving them fucked up drugs. And it's doing something weird to everybody, especially these guys that are on methamphetamines. Like, I've never seen people act like this doing methamphetamines in my life. Ever.
How long you been on the streets for, man?
Here, altogether about 3 months. I've been in Austin a little over the year, but I've been out on the streets for the last 3 years of my life. I was in Amarillo, Texas before this.
Damn, that's
and
tough.
Amarillo has
Doing
none of these
Amarillo?
problems. It's nothing like this. You're just homeless. And if you're a drug addict, you're a drug addict. You're sitting on the street doing drugs.
That's crazy.
There
He's
ain't
doing
nowhere
this
for
in
you to go and
Amarillo.
nothing for you to do. Here, there's a land of
Which means yellow in Spanish. Amarillo. It's the color yellow.
opportunity. And what is it? There's
I have to talk
over
to my maid.
6,000 homeless people in Austin.
I have
There's
to,
more than
I have
that.
to tell my
Okay.
maid, clean the Amarillo underwear. Get the Amarillo stains out of my underwear, please. Thank you very
Well,
much.
right now, there's at least 225 people on the bulletin board up at Sunrise Navigation Church that have just disappeared. Where'd they go? If you're out on the streets, dude, you're gonna run into somebody that knows you that's gonna tell somebody, hey, so-and-so's looking for you.
So, homeless people that smoke meth are seemingly paranoid for the first time and don't feel safe. Very, very strange, man. Very strange stuff. Oh, well, we know why this one was clicked on. We know why this is the highest watch.
Here with
Eva.
Emma,
EVA, Eva.
Eva, Eva.
Yep.
16. This is insane. Unbelievable. Dude, you can't just interview this girl. Hey, that's me. Also, there was a bug flying on my face, so I was scratching my face from that. I was not high in this, but rewatching it, I look, oh, you sound insanely high. And there's a GoFundMe. Damn, this is heartbreaking. Heartbreaking, man. I hope she's lying about being 16.
So if truth wasn't suppressed, I would be a complete advocate for free market capitalism. But unfortunately, a lot of our society and culture is built, and education is based on lies, and lies for profit and lies for illness and suffering. So,
Who am I here with today?
my name is Gregory Garber.
Man, Austin really sucks dick. It just sucks dick, man. The high bar top, these metal stool, everything is like a half pub, a half new thing with screens and shit. It sucks ass there. Everything's been flattened everywhere. So the problems that I had when I was living in Austin, the problems I had there, I really had everywhere in terms of going out. Everything kind of feels the same, but they have like those mason jar-y type of places with the burger that sucks dick. It's $18, and then you get the drink. The beer is expensive too, but it's happy hour. But you're like, why is it happy hour? But the beer's still $7. I don't get it. Is this a good deal? Is this just the new normal? Why is it PBR and a shot $18? But then you go to Nashville with your friends, and this is also what's in Nashville, and then you can't get away from it. This type of shit, dog shit, is just everywhere. It's making me remember the. It's not just the corporate hellscape, flattening, like hipster thing that's depressing. It's the fact that it acts like one, it's not that, and it acts like it's above, like other cities elsewhere. It feels like it's a very, very insecure place, Austin, Texas. It's a wildly insecure place. It's very strange. I hate that city a lot. I really don't like it. It's such everyone's a fucking bastard cocksucker there. Big bastards and cocksuckers and vipers as far as the eye can see in that city. Very, very like pious, I'm better than you type of people. It's in LA everyone's just a retard. and high. It's actually kind of nice. You go out, the person you're trying to order a thing from, they're so high they don't even know what's going on. I kind of prefer that because they're kind of nice in their being high and gay. Jesus, 7 months pregnant. Yeah, we're as expensive as LA and there's less to do. That's a good way to put it. Vandal, you've never even been to Los Angeles, you retard. You've never even been here. What are you talking shit about LA? Look, I'm not saying LA is great. I'm just saying, I prefer it to fucking that shit. Look, what do you want me to say? It sucks ass everywhere. It doesn't. I mean, I like it here. I actually like it here. Young hobo traveling the USA homeless. Are you really going to be homeless and just let your jugs rock out? I'm not going to say where Vandal lives, but he lives in an absolute shithole. I remember the city you live in, Vandal, when you told me. You live in a shithole. You don't leave your home. You live inside the computer, Vandal. You don't live anywhere. So why even shit on a city? This veteran, I listened to some of this veteran, too.
Hello, sir. Who am I here with?
My name is Leslie Childs, not to be confused with Leslie Chili's.
Leslie Childs. Where are you coming from today?
Vandal, I didn't know you lived here for 5 years. Where did you live? Panorama City, bitch? Vandal, why were you living in Panorama City? What were you doing? I didn't know that. I don't think you told me that when I met you.
Been here for off and on for almost 4 years now. I come from South
Vandal, give us your home address.
Carolina.
South Carolina?
Yes, sir.
Wow. South Carolina.
Yeah, it ain't shit there, dude. Ain't but
Wait, in Panorama City, what pretentious up their ass people are you meeting out there? It's like it feels like it's like a bunch of immigrants and shit. I mean, in that part of the valley, it's you can't find anybody who's it's not those Austin types of people. In Panorama City, with the rope hats and like all that bullshit, that's not up there. I don't know what you're talking about. Definitely not North Hills and stuff. Nor Studio City. It's more if you're meeting people up there that were up their ass, maybe it was just the line of work you're in. People out here are kind of in the valley. It's just, it's Mexicans, it's families, it's immigrants with their immigrant restaurants and shit, and homeless people jacking off. That's kind of, and Jews. And then there's little me. Hi, how you doing? Hi, I'm a white guy. How's it going? I'll just be over here being white. What do I do for a living? I'm a broadcaster. I don't know how to have a job. Me, I'm just a privileged white piece of shit. That's me.
He's doing South Carolina, raise hell and fuck your sister. And I've been raising hell for years. They won't let me fuck my sister. You know what I mean?
So you say you're quite the comedian?
Yes, sir. Well, I'm trying. I'm trying to be. Yes, sir. I came down here to start learning all I can about comedy and just tell my crazy, wild stories. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. And you said you've been on Joe Rogan's show?
I'm here to blow
I've
up.
been on the Joe Rogan open mic.
Yeah.
I've done it 67 times now. 627, not 67.
627.
Yeah, and I've been on Kill Tony episode 692. That I'm aware of. I'm the only comedian to walk away with 3 joke books.
What does that mean?
Yes, sir.
Walk away with 3 joke
And
books.
you said you got
I've never actually watched the show. I don't even know what that means.
Scroll.
Yes, sir. It's a 12-foot scroll with 300 crazy, wild, true stories on it.
Holy
Man,
cow.
Austin
That boy
sucks
whipped that
ass.
out like it was a money spread.
Yes, sir. It's literally everything on here is factual. Most of it can be looked up or pictures or whatever, documentations. But literally just the first one, my baby mama took off with a midget. That's just an appetizer.
Your baby mama took off with a midget.
You ever seen an emo midget wearing cargo shorts?
I have not.
Dude, that should have hurt your pride as a man.
Just doing the Theo Vaughn, I'm gonna make up stuff, and I'm gonna make up so many lies you can't even call me on one. Bro, you ever seen a midget make off with your baby mama? Then, bro, you can't blah 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 and blah. Bro,
Yeah.
we grew up. There were lots of midgets, bro. Must have been something at some point. Must have been something in the water, cause we had midgets everywhere, bro. I mean, everywhere. Little dudes, bro. Little dudes, bro. Little
Dude, why do you think she
little
ran off
ass
with a midget?
dudes,
Man?
bro.
Honestly, I don't know. Even the midget was mad at her, dude. I got a phone call a week later. She talking about the midget throwing beer cans at me and drinking all the time. He's angry. I was like, bitch, what you want me to do? That sounds like a short relationship to me.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Shit,
my whole
know what I'm
life is
saying,
wild,
bro?
dude. Like, I'm the only homeless person I know.
I hate the my life is wild, like, sober guys. Bro, I got so many stories from when I was a piece of shit. Unlike now, where I'm also a huge piece of shit. I think it's my least favorite type of person. It's the Stanhopener. In comedy, they call them Stanhopeners. They're guys that open for Doug Stanhope, and they constantly talk about the fact that they opened for Doug Stanhope once. And everything they say is some crazy wild tale about a crazy night they had with a hooker and cigarettes and stealing booze and a stripper, and something got shoved up their ass, and you wouldn't believe it. And then it all, bro, I got stories, bro. You wouldn't believe the kind of stories I got. Bro, I got crazy. I've been homeless. One time I was a millionaire. They lie so much they just have schizophrenia.
2 vehicles. I sleep in this one and I rent this one out to 2 other people.
If you are even vaguely aware you're this type of person, I want to give you some advice right now. I know it's unsolicited, but life is not a stage where people are staring at you. Nobody gives a fuck. You're not there to, like, we're not at the show of your life, and no one wants to see you perform and do your one-man bullshit all the time. So if you're the guy who feels like he constantly has stories, and bro, I got stories, and like, what else you want to hear doing that? No one cares, dude. People want to be asked, like, you know, how you doing? How's that thing? People want to feel like they're being listened to. Nobody gives a shit about this. Nobody gives a shit about. No one wants to hear about your crazy drugs. I promise you, no one. No one. People might politely listen to NA and NA. Nobody gives a fuck about these stories. Don't care. It's boring. At one point, the world wasn't as crazy. Something like this, you know, was entertaining. There's a lot of crazy shit going on right now. No, but now you're just, you know what you are? You're just sort of like a mosquito that's buzzing around groups of people. It's wildly obnoxious. It's obnoxious. It's insane. This kind of archetype of person really needs to die. Nobody gives. I'm a fucking dirtbag. I got millions of stories. I'm a fucking dirtbag piece of shit. The Joey Diaz thing, that sucks ass, and it needs to stop. It needs to go away.
2 vehicles down here.
Yeah, this one, the red one's actually been here for almost 2 years underneath this bridge.
Wow.
Yeah.
They don't mess with it.
They fuck with me sometimes, like tell me I gotta move it from one side to the other, but other than that, no, not really.
Really?
Yeah, I pretty much try and make it to, I got like little side hustles that I do.
You're not from the streets. You're just uneducated, and you're annoying. And next.
That way I can maintain living. Like,
Sure.
I give plasma twice a week. On Fridays and Saturday nights, like it is tonight.
You're white. Get a suit. Get a job. You're white. You're white. Get the tattoos removed. Be a white man. Stop this horse shit. Stop cucking yourself and acting like you're more interesting than you are because one time you did drugs for an extended period of time. Bro, for like 5 years, I was a selfish piece of shit who ruined every opportunity and burned every bridge. Oh, wow. That's so funny. That's so funny. Did you know I don't give a fuck? Did you know I don't give a shit right now? Retard. I have literally no respect for you, and I find that incredibly uninteresting and boring. You know why? Because I've met thousands of people like you, and I've seen tons of comics on the internet like you. I don't give a shit. Why would I care? Oh, wow, did you do heroin? Oh, my God, you did heroin. Dude, you should be on Ari Shafir's This Is Not Happening. You almost did a crazy... We have fatigue from that, from the podcast liars constantly telling lies about their life. Yeah, dog, one time, me and my friend, we robbed the fucking Federal Reserve. Joey Diaz tells stories like that. Dog, one time we got fucking guns. We went up there, we robbed the Federal Reserve. I only did like 2 days in county for whatever reason, dog. Yeah, dog, one time, yeah, I was hanging out with Sirhan, dog. We were doing fucking, we saw the fucking devil. Me, Sirhan, in the bar. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Fucking, you're all a bunch of psychopaths and liars. I hate it. I have such fatigue with this type of guy. Doggy, one time. You did heroin somehow you ran into like Joan Jett or something. Shut the fuck up. It's unbelievably obnoxious and it pisses me off. That type of guy really sets me off. I can't stand the chronic lying, dude. I can't do it. It actually just gaslights me in a way where I look around and I'm like, do people really believe this and eat it up? Does no one care? Is there... Okay, this looks good.
Who am I here with?
Anyway, when you are 13, 14, 15 years old.
Someone said, Ben, let them have their stories. That's all they have. They're made up. They're fake. People they couldn't have lived this much. Ernest Hemingway doesn't have this many stories. These people don't have, that's a lie. That's a fib. These are people who are deeply, deeply insecure and feeling like they're having to one-up people all the time. Anybody who was a previous drug addict, you can't trust because they had to learn to lie really well to keep their addiction up for years. No, I'm not high. No, I only had 5 drinks. Yes, I'm good to drive. Their whole life was about lying, and they might have even been doing those drugs or alcohol because they were living a lie to begin with. So it was lies on top of lies. They mastered the art of lying. Lying also gets them high. It gives them a rush to try to give one over on you. So the fact that they're this, Saul on the way to Damascus type thing, they're still lying. They're still manipulating people. None of it's real. And the ones that get away with it actually kind of lean into the lie of like, everybody kind of knows that like I'm making everything up that I say. I hate the stand-ups who are like, I swear to God, this is you hate when Bert does it. Why do you give other people a pass? I swear to God, this is a fucking true story of the Russian mob. No, they didn't. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Everybody in their life has like 1 or 2 stories that are interesting. And they don't even know how to tell them in an interesting way. No one has 180 stories. They don't. Sure, you might have a little funny story from your past that you can tell like in a funny way, but no one has these grand, dude, it was crazy. My life's a movie, bro. My life's a fucking movie. I was doing heroin, and Elvis's daughter was there, dog. She was letting us sniff a pussy. We were smoking weed. I had some weed. It's always a famous person. I almost OD'd. I did some crazy, I kidnapped somebody. Dude, no, you didn't. Do you think I'm a retard? Do you actually think I'm retarded? Do you think I have brain damage? No. You can't trust former addicts. You just can't. It's really, they have to earn your trust in a very personal way for you to ever be able to trust those people again. Generally, when they're eccentrics and they're addicts, they're constantly lying. It gets them high. It gets them high to try to get away with being a cocksucker, really.
My chain, my chain, my chain, my chain. Don't you like my chain?